So this is the tool that I wish I had found out earlier. So this is probably something that you might have, maybe not, but this is a tongue scraper. So usually you would scrape your tongue with this to get all that stuff off. You should scrape your tongue. But I don't use it for scraping tongues. I use it for my system. So let me grab my old HD111 system now. Hey y'all, it's Hector, nice to see you all again. Today I have a tip that I wish I had found out a lot earlier. And it's definitely going to help out all the people that I know that wear poly systems. So this is currently the M105 lace system by Super Hairpieces. I love it. I think personally that it comes a little thick, so I had to buy some thinning shears and kind of thin around everywhere, and also cut it a little shorter. But I think it looks pretty good. I think my barber did a good job today. So this is the tool that I wish I had found out earlier. So this is probably something that you might have, maybe not, but this is a tongue scraper. So usually you would scrape your tongue with this to get all that stuff off. You should scrape your tongue. But I don't use it for scraping tongues. I use it for my system. So let me grab my old HD111 system now. So this is my HD111. So this is a poly-based system. And one thing that I learned is that just using cotton balls, like for me at least, like for some reason when I use cotton balls with isopropyl, like it doesn't come off. I use 70%, I use 90%, I use a mixture of both. It doesn't come off, it doesn't get all the stuff off. And I think that like little bit of residue and that remainder glue definitely affects the base. I've seen other cases where it's like people are direct sunlight and that are lighter than I am. For some reason, the poly just works a lot better with theirs. Don't know, but you know what? Like, can't really do anything. If I can't change anything, that's all we can do. So this thing, this looks like a spoon. I figured one day when I was cleaning this thing with the cotton balls, it wouldn't come off. Not everything was coming off. I was able to get most of it, but it was still a hassle. This is what saved my life. So you can use this or a spoon. I just found this on my counter. I had just recently gotten a new bottle of mouthwash and this came with it. So I figured, hey, let's see, let's try it. Part of me was kind of sad and like, no, I don't want to use it. I don't want to waste it. Because once I got glue on this, I wouldn't want to put it in my mouth. But in my head, I was like, okay, well, worst thing you can do is just buy another one, right? And I'm glad I tried it. So I'm gonna, first, what we're going to do is, once I find my isopropyl, you just want to spray it down. So, so I'm just going to spray this all over the place. And then we're gonna let it sit for a little bit. But yeah, so in this case, I'm just gonna scrape it towards you, just so you can kind of see. So now this, like again, this isn't going to be super quick, it's gonna be a lot faster, but you'll be able to see immediately that all that stuff just comes off. And this is kind of the way to do it, you know, like you're just moving these things around and just getting the gunk off little by little. So you'll see, like, let me show you. See, like it's I don't know. I found this easier than using a cotton ball because I don't know. I think like the cotton balls are nice, but for me that wasn't able to get everything off. I feel like when I started using this technique, I've been able to like physically feel everything kind of get scratched off. And again, you want to be gentle. Yeah, look at all that stuff. You want to be gentle. You don't want to like be aggressive with the poly. And if you do feel like you need a little bit more alcohol, throw that down. Yeah, so as you saw, I just ended up scraping all that stuff off. You kind of want to be really, really gentle with it when you're scraping. I'm worried that I'll kind of like cut it or like pull on it too hard. As long as you're kind of gentle with it, just scrape, 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 scrape. It's almost going to be like you're shaving ice if you want to think about it like that. And if you're scraping, nothing's coming off, it's either clean or sometimes you need to put a little bit more IPA to get that residue off. But it should look shiny. It should feel kind of a lot cleaner. It shouldn't feel sticky at all. And that's kind of the telltale sign that you did a good job. But yeah, that's how you do it. A spoon or this thing is a lifesaver. So for all of my poly people, this will definitely be something that you should invest in. Very, very useful. I wish I'd found this out sooner. Hopefully this works with lace, so I'll keep you updated. Thanks.